Hi, Grandma Janice here. We're going to try a bunch of new techniques tonight. They might not be obvious to you, but they are obvious on my end. I am testing my other laptop to hopefully give you a better view of the build when I'm actually building because it's an old school touchpad, touchscreen that would fold behind so I can change the angle of the camera to see the actual board a little more. We're also going to share the instructions that we're working on because I've learned this past week that the instructions are all on lego.com in PDFs and you can see them. You learn something new every day. So we're going to test that out too, which has actually been challenging for me to be able to do a side by side when we're looking at the instructions and for you to see me doing a build and for me to see me so that I know you could see the stuff on the camera. So those are all things we're going to do. And then I still will come back probably in a day or two because between the last build video and now you saw one video that was a quick, oh no, Grandma Janice buys more Legos. Well, that's nothing compared to what I bought in the last couple of days. I have at least 11 or 12 brand new sets that came between yesterday and today, and then two more that'll come around October 21st because they were coming from farther away, and three I have to go pick up on Saturday. So Grandma Janice might be buying Legos versus building Legos. But let's get started. What are we going to do today? I'll be right back with that. All right, so we're back. And which build are we going to do today? Today we're going to do Lotus Flowers. It's kit number 40647, 220 pieces. 8+. I'm still older than 8, so I think we can do this. So I went ahead, I did snip the bag since I still haven't found my scissors that belong in my desk. I'm pretty sure I know where they are, but I need to get them and put them back here. It's not like we don't have enough scissors around here. So who has an office with no scissors? No, me. And I'm the one who's like, don't touch my scissors, don't take them anywhere. You can ask my kids how I am about my scissors. So anyway, let's dump this box. See what we got going on here. Oh, plastic bags. That's got a number 1, plastic bag number 2. Here's our paper directions. Hopefully we're gonna do some ones on 1 and bag number 3. So let's look at what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get my screen shared for us here a second. Okay, so hopefully I've done this correctly and you can see that I have the PDF for the Lego directions right here. I did look to see it pages down versus the paper one pages side to side. Remember, I had that question on one of the other builds. How do they decide which way the book goes and what have you goes? For PDFs, for scrolling, I assume this is way better. Now, interestingly here, they're talking about that they're having paper bags and all of them should be coming paper bags. It's in this as well. You see, I got all plastic. So what's that mean? But let's look at our first screen. So it's going to say that bag number 1 makes the first flower, which is interesting. And the other flowers, they were more bagged by piece types than by actual flowers. That I had to have all the bags open at one time. And this one looks like we're going to open one bag at a time. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Oh, open bag number 1. I think we can do that. Here we go. I do have my handy dandy lid. Hopefully you can see it. Mm. So we're going to dump out bag number 1 here. I thought I'd go ahead and show you that. So this is one of the benefits of this laptop is that I can adjust the camera down, but you can't see my hand. But the thing is, Yes, dump out bag number one. And you know, almost always they say sort the pieces. We've learned I don't do that. So we're just gonna go ahead. So the first thing that it wants us to do is get this green guy and something with a four. Oh, it's got edges. See those edges on there? I've never seen one like that. It's got edges. And then we need the round green thing. All right, so we got those snapped together. And then we're gonna have four of the white things. And they're gonna stick out. Oh, these would be good for base building that we did that one time where I wanted them that stuck out. All right, there's we did that, and then it wants the yellow thing on top. Look at that, we're just moving along. Okay, now it wants a pink big block, the traditional 4 block, and then it wants two triangle things. Oh, this is one of those things where I have no idea. We have too many pieces that look alike. Huh. This is why people should sort them, but you know, hey, who am I? All right, I think these are them. We got two pieces. You think those are them? We're gonna put them on the pink block. Right. So then the other one there. I'm gonna go with that being that's what they meant. All right. Oh, now we get to do these fun that always cause me chaos when I did the roses. All right, we're gonna put the four on the sides. Do they overlap? Do they go all the way up? Oh, this is interesting. This is where I could use another view. I don't know what that line is there for. I'm gonna check the paper ones right as a minute. Page 8. Oh, that's our progress. That's our progress meter. Okay. I can make, when I looked it out of paper, it made more sense. So we need this. And basically where we sat over here. I'm gonna go on 2. And then the other one's on the bottom. Then there, that's the 4. Look at that. Look at that. So what did I do? One goes on the bottom. And then one goes on the top of the point. These pointy ones are kind of dangerous. Bottom, pointy one on the top. Pointy one on the top and one on the bottom. Hey, looks like we did that. That's a bud. That's a bud. Okay, now we're gonna do a stem. We want one black thing and one green thing. Okay, this is where we get to stick all these things up there, but go. And then we get to do it 14 more times with 15 of these. Okay, didn't they learn their lesson on that other flower? What was that flower we just did? Um, it was the daffodils, wasn't it? Where we had all these things. So we need 15 of these. Here's one. And while you were away, I went ahead and counted all the way up to 15 for us to get those together. So let's see what we're going to do with the long green stick. Now we're going to add a blue connector. Whatever matters which way you go. It looks the same. Okay, so it's showing the pointy side in. And then it wants this green to, I see that green is going to line up with that. And then it wants a gray. Which way does the gray go? The gray goes that way. Then, oh, we need a new direction because we put those three pieces in. Okay, now we're going to add the brown stick. Brown stick. And then this goes on. Because the jerk is holding the other way around, I have to hold it for orientation purposes. Nope, it does go this way. Okay, I'm afraid. There we go. Jammed it on there. Jammed it on there. Okay, and now we get to stick this up in here. Okay, now I don't know what this fancy green thingy here is for. Are we gonna put leaves or something on here? Huh. Well, that's number one done. And what did we get left? We got an extra connector and an extra thing and an extra gray thing. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start on bag 2. I'm not going to turn the camera to dump this. Hopefully you can see it just now. I'll pull it over here, bag 2. I kind of feel like it's cheating that it's got it everything grouped in the same bag now. Kind of makes it easy that I got all these pieces. But let's get started. Oh, this one, it looks like, here we go. We're going to start with steering wheels. Let's see the steering wheel. Be careful. Oh, we got 2 steering wheels. More than 2 steering wheels. All right. So we're going to have a steering wheel. Ta-da! And then we're going to connect 6 pedals. So the pedals we learned to make it the other way. These, one of these, one of these. So this goes on here like this. This must go on here like that. All right. So we're going to make 6 of those. We'll be right back after we make 6. So I went ahead and got the other 6 of these pointy things built. The interesting thing I found is that I accidentally built ones with a different shape. So I didn't take them apart in case I really need them because they look like they're going to be in this other steering wheel, but we're going to go ahead and do this. Trying to figure out which way up. So it looks like the steering wheel, normal Lego things are up, but the clips ones are down. This is where I wish the app had this one, the 3D did, but I checked those instructions ahead of time. because it seems on these smaller, older sets, they don't have the 3D option yet, which I did check. It's not there. So there was no point in trying to share that with you. But let's get these on here. Wait a minute. I made 7 of them. I only needed 6, right? Right? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm a 7 point. We'll find out what that happens. I guess I got carried away. Let's equally distribute them because it looks like what needs to happen. All right, I think we made it. I think we made it. All right, now we got the second steering wheel that we're going to put a yellow thing on. Okay, did that. Ta-da! Oh, and it wants us to have 6 of those pieces. The hubs. All right, I'm not going to count those out. We're going to go down here and figure out what we're building. All right. So these ones I put together are not going to be useful because they're actually bigger. I have to take these apart. Where's my tool to take Legos apart? I have 2 of them. Put the pointy thing like the other one, but then you can put hangover and then the hook goes the other way. So that goes on like that. Okay. All right. So all those that I accidentally put together wrong, we're going to have to come back and do. I will go do 5 more of these, hopefully correct, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the other 5 of these built. Going ahead and attaching them. Trying to make them equidistant. They need my visual for getting those equidistances a little hard. Okay, so I think we look like the screen on there. I think we got it. All right, now. Okay. 1, 2. What does that mean? Oh, that was those directions. But okay, we're taking the 2 of them and we're stacking them on each other. So does that mean oh, well, which one goes underneath? Must be this one. Those don't stick out as far. I guess that's what they want. It looks like it. That was my cursor. All right, now we're gonna take white thing and this yellow thing and this yellow thing and 2. So you can put the money tube in there. And like this. You know, I used to know the name of those flower parts, but who knows? I'll have to look it up. I should be smarter than that. I know, like pistils and stamens and all that jazz. All right, looks like we did all that part. And we're gonna snap it on this yellow. That little yellow stem sticks out of it. Okay. Next thing here. Oh, we're gonna flip them up. This is always, remember those roses? That was bad. So let's see if they flip up. Wow, that's good news. You see, they flipped up. That makes me happy. Not quite equal distance. I might have to tweak a couple to get over there, but I'm afraid to move it or they're going to snap off and go flying. I'll come back and adjust that. All right, what's our next step? Oh, we get to put a black thing and a green thing. And then probably get to do 15 more. You want to bet? Oh, yep, 15 more of them. All right, let me run off like a bunny and fix. So we got our 16 attached. Let's see how we're going to attach it to the stem. Oh, I don't, oh, that's a gray thing here. I was a step ahead on my screen here. So let's go ahead and put that gray one in. Gray connector. And then I assume, yep, we're going to shove it up its butt. Shove it up its butt. You know, I don't know if I like having all the parts. Oh, that went in nice and smooth. That was nice. I like that. For the single flower altogether because, yeah, you have a part left, but it's not as hard to search for them. And then ta-da, you're done. So now we got two pink ones. Our next step is to open bag 3. I'm going to scoot these 2 extra parts over here on your side. Part 3. We're going to make a white one. I think the white one's a full grown like this. So we do have a couple more steps. Let's see. 2 steering wheels. Oh, see, I did that. So we're going to start with our first steering wheel. Steering wheel. And the pointer. So, pointy things. Right, and then attach facing up. And then attach like this. So just like we did the pink ones, we're gonna make the points face up on the steering wheel. Though that point looks funny. Misshapen. Okay, I'm gonna be back after I go build 5 more and hopefully I don't make a mistake while I'm gone like I did last time. So I got all 6 of those attached. Looks like our screen over there. No missteps while you were away. Let's go on and see. All right, now the second steering wheel. I'm gonna put the yellow thing on. Wonder if these are exact same directions, only with the different colors. Looks that way. Now we're gonna build these other things. Okay, it's gonna have one of these. And then another pointy thing. Where are the pointy things hiding? And then the hook is going to be at the opposite end down. Okay, so this is just like the other one's, just a different color. So let me go ahead and finish the other 5. And I'll be right back. So you probably didn't tell that I was away finishing up the second set of these. And so yes, it was the same process, but instead of in pink and white, so we have that same thing going on. Let's bet we build the pistil stamen area the exact same as before. Oh, we got to stack them. Got to stack them. Okay. Oh, they're stacked. Now, the next step is okay, we're gonna put a white with one of these. This is like mustard brown. And then the yellow thing. And then the next yellow thing. And that is going to sit in the middle. Flip these guys up. Oh, I still got one and needs adjusted here too. But overall, they flip pretty good. So that makes me happy. Make those adjustments a little bit. All right, and then off we go doing these stems. We'll get them started. We're going to put 16 of these together again. So you do the first two, and then 16 more, and then a gray, which is just like we did on the other one. So I'll be right back. All right, we got our 16 things together, and now we put in our gray. Then we get to stick it to the man. Here we go. This always makes me nervous. Where do I hold on to it to shove it up? There we go. Look at that. We have them all done. That was actually pretty darn quick. So I'm not completely thrilled with the bags being exactly for just what you want to build, but it sure makes the build quick. And when we're all done, we have these cute flowers that we're going to put in a vase. Still need time to have a vase. I want to know why this one has this weird collar on. Maybe it was so that it could fit this piece in. And they didn't want to have to redesign those pieces. I want to know, why do you think that has that weird collar on? Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like the technique with being able to see the actual directions there as I went along with it. I don't know if I do. It's a little harder for me from a recording perspective. Um, but I'm open to feedback. We're trying new things. Who knows? It's just for fun anyway. Thanks for watching. See you soon.